Do you know what time it is? It's time for an update. It's been far too long since I've updated my sugar honey dumpling crew about a few things. So let's talk about health. Let's talk about Ohio. Let's talk about how you can book a personal divination with me. Let's talk about what the hell is going on with Instagram. And let's talk about mentorship. Come on in, sugar honey dumplings. Come on in. What's up, everybody? It's your favorite auntie uncle. It's your favorite pirate captain. It's your favorite goddess king. It's your favorite hood high priestess, hood healer, motivational dominatrix. LadySpeech in the place to be. Oh, LadySpeech in the place to be. LadySpeech in the place to be. And I want to welcome you back to my channel. You could be anywhere in the world. As a matter of fact, you are somewhere in the world, and you're making it rain a little bit of time and attention on me. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for all of that, for all of that. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all of that. Your time and attention is valuable currency, so thank you for showering me with it, darling. If you like what I'm doing, if you like what you see, if you're feeling any of this, if you're feeling any of me, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, and make sure you hit that notifications bell so you can keep up with all of my shenanigans and happenings. Because it's just a lot of randomness over here. There is rhyme and reason to this madness. Also, it's just spontaneous spirit over here. Expressions of divinity and randomness. So, just hit the notifications bell because you want to keep up with all of that. Yes, you do. You know you do. Now, let's dive into this video. Let's dive into this video. Let's dive into this video. I mean, shall we? We might as well. All right, good people. Let's hop right into it. First things up, Instagram. Number one, I don't have an Instagram. I'm not on Instagram. I haven't been on Instagram since the first few months after I moved to Ohio. I have made several videos this year alone, and there's videos from last year detailing and accounting the trouble that I have had and the issues that I've had with Instagram. From hackers and scammers to Instagram itself targeting me on its anti-blackness and fat phobia and anti-gayness. I've had trouble with Instagram for over 3 years. I am not officially on Instagram. There are several accounts. There are at least 5 accounts the last time I checked that are scammer accounts stealing my identity and stealing my content, pretending to be me, soliciting people via the DMs. So, let me make it clear that it's never been my way as a reader to solicit via the DMs. Never. You can even look through my history on Facebook. I've been very clear and transparent for the past 15 years of being a reader of how you can get in touch with me. And I've never, in all of my life of being a diviner, I've never had to reach out via the DMs in order to gain business. So if you think you got a reading via the DMs with me, you did not, because I've never given a reading via the DMs. I don't do that. I have been on hiatus from giving digital readings for at least 7 months. The only way to book a reading with me is in person, and as of the making of this video, it is via bigliz.com, biglizconjure.com. So if you think you've gotten a reading from me digitally via the DMs, you haven't. Let's address the fact that these same scammers are soliciting money from people. I don't ask for money via the DMs. If I have to ask for money from the community, I will crowdsource out loud in public and in front of you via a GoFundMe or another crowdsourcing account such as that. Or I will ask online. I will ask on my statuses, I need help, and I will provide my payment information. I never asked via the DM. So if you have been hit up with someone with my names asking for money, that wasn't me and you were scammed. Once again, I'm not on Instagram. Via no platform do I hit people up on the DMs, in their DMs. So TikTok, no. Twitter, no. Facebook, no. I don't solicit people for readings or for money. If this has happened to you, from the bottom of my heart, I am sorry. I am sorry. I have literally not had the energy to fully go after these things because of everything that has gone down for me this year. I've not. But please know and trust and believe that I am beyond angered and pissed off that thousands of dollars. These scammers have gotten people for thousands of dollars in my name. Oh, I'm pissed. Trust and believe. Trust and believe. And I will continue to address this to the best of my ability. And I am so sorry you are going through this. I am so sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry I'm going through this. It is one of the most frustrating things. And I'm going to stop talking about it because I can feel my blood pressure rising. And all I want to do is fight. So I do have a plan of attack. I do have a plan of addressing as much of this as I possibly can. So know that. I'm not going to share it all with you guys, but know this. This will be addressed. And please know that nothing about me is fake. Nothing about me is contrived. So those who come for me, those who take from my pocket, those who rest on my good name in order to scam people, oh, they will receive theirs. They will receive theirs. They will receive theirs. I don't believe in karma, but I do believe in consequences and repercussions. And it's never failed. Everyone who's coming for me and I didn't send for them suffers greatly. So trust and believe. Those who are scamming in my name, oh, I will get everything back. The crazy part is I don't want it back in money. I will get it back in your flesh. I will have it back in your pain. I will have it back in your discomfort. I will have it back in your tears. Speaking of divination, how can you book a reading with me? As of the posting and making of this video, the only way you can book a reading with me is in person, and that is via biglizconjure.com. I work 2 Saturdays a month as of right now, and that is going to shift and change soon. Will I go back to giving readings online again? Yes. As I mentioned before, I have never offered readings via the DMs. When it is time for me to give readings again digitally, there will be a streamlined place and way that I will make available and very clear and apparent across all my platforms with how you can book me for a reading. They will only be available face-to-face or via video chat. I do not, and I probably will never give readings on the phone to a stranger. The only people that I give phone readings to are my people, are the people that I've been reading for a long time and I consider my personal friends and family. Those people have my phone number. Those people have very intimate ways of getting in contact with me. And we have intimate ways of establishing I am who I am. So because of all of the scammers, you can only book me in person and you will eventually be able to book me digitally. You will have to book me. I don't hit anybody else up. I don't hit nobody up via the DMs to book them for readings. So once again, I will have a whole video on YouTube, on TikTok, on Twitter. I'll post it everywhere. On Facebook, I'll post it everywhere. Okay? Everywhere. All right? Everywhere. So that is how you will be able to book a divination with me. There's a few of you who've emailed me and I've seen those emails. I'll be responding to them. I'm not going to be booking you via the DMs that way. Anyway, I'm not. And this is just for your safety. This is for my safety as well, all right? I will be back to doing divinations shortly, so just stay tuned for that. Let's talk about mentorships. Let's talk about mentorships. Let's talk about how you can become a student of LadySpeech. Let's talk about it. Mentorships. Let's talk about it. Mentorship. Let's talk about mentorship. More than a few of you have expressed an interest in learning from me, okay? And that's amazing and also a little terrifying. Even though I do teach, I realize this. an educator. I teach. I've been doing this for a very long time. However, I do it on my terms. And so I've always felt comfortable doing it on my terms. But like, y'all asking to be taught by me is just so strange to me. But I'm down, and we're gonna do it. So yes, I will be rolling out a mentorship program very soon. It's going to be rolling out in the spring. Again, there's going to be a very specific way I roll all of these things out. It's going to be very streamlined, easy to access, okay? So there will be a couple of ways that I will do this mentorship. There will be a self-guided mentorship program that's gonna be rolled out more towards the winter and the fall. And this is going to be literally videos and assignments that you can plug into online so that you can take them as you need to. And then I will be available to touch base with you and get one-on-one with you. And there will also be a mentorship that's more of a live thing, okay? When I get closer to launching those, I will be so transparent with all of you. There's going to be 2 tracks that I'm really going to be mentoring on. The first one is going to be about personal empowerment. Well, the first one, the second one, none's greater than the other. Both tracks are going to be launching pretty much at the same time. So there's going to be a personal empowerment track that's going to be launching, and there's also going to be a spiritually minded track that's going to be launching, okay? Both of them will be a couple weeks long, and they'll have several components to it. So I'm not going to say too much about the mentorship programs now. Just know in the spring I will be much more grounded, much more ready, and much more focused to be able to pull that off. So yes, there will be some mentorship programs available. Now, do these mentorship programs cost things? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Designing whole programs, baby. I'm designing whole programs, baby. I'm designing a whole curriculum, honey. I'm teaching. It's my time. Oh yeah, you will be paying me. They will cost. Again, I'm going to be releasing this information as we get closer to those mentorship programs. But is a mentorship program the only way you can learn from me? No. Is a mentorship program the only way that you can partake in my knowledge and my experience? No. Number 1, the Patreon. That is going to be up and moving and shaking in February of 2023. So that will be a way that you will be able to learn from me. That will be a way that you will be able to be poured into by me, okay? So the Patreon is coming, baby. The podcast is coming as well. Yes, it is. We have finally landed on a name. That is what I was really waiting for. I was going back and forth. I kept thinking I had a name and it didn't. Finally, I have a name that really just speaks to me and resonates. So that's going to be dropping in the spring as well. Now I can move forward. I feel comfortable buying all of my equipment. I feel comfortable registering and trademarking my name. I feel comfortable going for the logo and all that stuff. I feel comfortable just moving forward. So the podcast is going to be another way to learn from me, and that's going to be dropping in the spring. And lastly, I will be joining the Teachable crew. Yes, I will. There will be a school online that you can take with me. So I am currently working on all of my programs and classes and curriculum and workshops for that. So there will be several ways that you can access my knowledge, and all of those programs aren't going to be on all of those ways and all of those platforms. Different things will be done on different platforms. So what I do in my Teachable is not going to be what I do on my Patreon. What I do on my Patreon is not going to be what I do on my podcast. Will there be overlaps? Oh yeah, there will be overlaps. There will be overlaps. But yeah, there will be overlaps. But like, it's different. It's different. You know, everything is going to be different. So I'm so excited for that new chapter in life. And I hope you're excited about it too. Now it's time for the gym and health portion of the video. I'm still in the gym. 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 Let's be clear. I'm not in the gym to get skinny, baby. My original reasons for getting back into the gym were to reclaim my mobility, because, baby, I'm a dancer. And there was ways that my mobility had been affected to a point where I wasn't grooving and moving like I want to. and I can't have that. Number 2, to be able to fuck better. I mean, I'm trying to be someone's personal fidget spinner. Do you understand me? When I was younger, I could put my legs behind my head, and I'm trying to get back there, okay? I'm trying to get back there. I'm a hedonist, baby. So I'm just trying to be better with my stroke, better with my stroke. Better with my stroke and better when getting stroke. Do you understand me? I'm very serious about that. Also, there are lots of racists out here. You might have to, I'm racist, and I want to make sure that mine packs as much power as I possibly can. I mean, point blank and simple. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's what's up. You know? That's what's up. That's why. And I'm still in the gym for those reasons. None of that has shifted. None of that has shifted. The universe is about to bless me in all of the ways. And I want to make sure I'm strong enough and got the stamina to just receive all the blessings Spirit is about to sprinkle down on your boy. Okay? Okay. So I'm still in the gym, focused on strength training. However, that has shifted a bit. So y'all know that I was really focused on strength training, and the point was to get stronger. For the first time in ever, I have fallen in love. I have fallen in love. I have fallen in love with the sport. I guess it's a sport. It's a sport. I have never been inspired. I'm not athletic like that. Really the only movement thing that I really like to do is like dance and sex. And so, of course, I'm getting in the gym because those two are literally one of my biggest motivations for getting healthier, is to just be able to go off, to continue to, I set a standard for myself in the bedroom that I'm trying to maintain. It ain't about nobody else. I set a standard for myself in regards to what gives me pleasure and what I like to do to have a good time. I want to continue to do a lot of those things. And also dancing. I just love dancing. Dancing is important to my mental health. But other than that, like that, I'm not into sports. However, I have fallen in love with powerlifting. I have fallen in love with powerlifting, and it's been a combination of watching. I saw a really inspiring story, and it's not about Ernestine. I've watched the story of this black woman, Ernestine. She's 70 years old. She lifts. She does all this stuff. Her story, it did in fact inspire me, and I heard about her years ago. But it was this other black woman who, and I believe Ernestine started when she was like 50 or 60. There's this other black woman who she's 80 now, and she started, I think, in her 60s or 70s. And it was a short documentary, and something just clicked when I saw that documentary, and I was like, I want to power lift. And then I was like, I want to power lift. But then it really wasn't until I saw the story of this. Well, I saw this. Someone posted this video on Facebook of this black woman named Marissa who power lifts, and I was like, good God. Number one, I was like, oh, she fine. Good Lord, she fine. But number two, I was like, that is the body type I like. That's what I aspire to. I've never wanted to be skinny, but her body type, I was like, she is strong. She is thick as hell. Like, I love it. I love it. That's what I'm seeing in my head as far as body type goals. But it was just the amount of strength, and I just loved it. And then I ended up seeing, because of her, I ended up seeing a documentary of her other homegirl. I think her name is Tamara. I ended up coming across her documentary because, you know, the algorithms and things. I'm sure after I post this, I'm going to be inundated with more powerlifting, black women powerlifting, which I welcome. But I ended up seeing her documentary, and it just all the light bulbs went off in my head. Now I was like, powerlifting, that's where it is. That's the body I want. And I loved it because I love all of the bodies in powerlifting. I am seeing all different types of body. I'm seeing more skinnier people. I'm seeing a lot of people, but like, I'm just seeing so many just thick, beautiful, strong, healthy bodies. And I fell in love. So at the beginning of this journey, I was really focused on strength training, and now my focus is still on strength training because that's actually super important to powerlifting. But the goal is powerlifting, and I'm so excited to share that. I'm so excited to share that. I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped, okay? So, health-wise, I'm still in the gym. My focus has shifted. I'm still very much strength training, but I've been doing a lot of research in regards to powerlifting, and I'm just really excited to deepen my journey with that. And I'm so proud of my body for the way that it has really stepped up. So have I, with addressing the issues that I wanted to address, number one, I do feel stronger. I feel stronger in every part of my body. Number two, my body shape is changing. The way some of my clothes fit are different. Number three, have I lost a lot of weight? As of right now, no. I actually ended up gaining, when I first started my gym journey when I got to Ohio, I ended up gaining even more weight over that. However, I'm focused on strength training, so there's a couple things at play. I'm actively building muscle. I know for a fact that muscle weighs more than fat. Yeah, I'm actively building muscle, and muscle weighs more than fat. And also number two, I'm not focused on the number on the scale. Am I tracking the number on the scale? Yeah. Am I focused on like, oh my God, am I losing all the weight? No. My goal is to be stronger. My goal is to build muscle, okay? My goal is to improve my endurance and stamina, all right? So I am tracking the number on the scale. But am I motivated by the number on the scale? No, I'm not. So that's been a good thing. And speaking of that, let's just segue up into, as a part of my health updates, where I'm at with my eating disorder. So I like to be very clear and transparent with the fact that I have suffered with an eating disorder. Binging and restriction was my favorite thing. I've almost died from it. And it's really important for me to share my platform with these things that I've gone through, to let people know that, like, if you've gone through them, there's no shame in it, just as long as you're getting help for it. So I'm in a really good place with that. It's been a long time since I've engaged in binging and restrictive behavior. With my health journey this year, I was really focused on just getting into the rhythm of more active movement, of building my muscles, and I was not focused on my eating like super closely. All I was focused on is not binging and not restricting, you know, and I was focused on making sure my mind stayed balanced, and that I was focused on how I dealt with myself, or how I was dealing with my triggers when faced with them. So now I feel in a really good place with that. With that being said, I feel like I can focus a lot more on the way that I'm eating. And really the thing that I'm going to be focused on more is cooking for myself. I'm just cooking a lot more. I can cook. I am a good cook. I don't do it often. And I haven't done it a lot this year. I'm one of those cooks who gets inspired. My cooking has been very much associated with my magic, and both of those I'm really motivated by my feeling. I'm very aware of, like, for me in my magic and my cooking, if I feel good, that it will no matter how I feel, what I feel is how the thing I'm doing is going to turn out. And so you know, for me in cooking, I wait for those times where I'm extremely inspired, or the ancestors literally be like, we want something, cook for us, cook for them. When spirit wants me to cook for them, I'm super hyped to cook in the kitchen. But I really haven't been motivated to cook that much for myself. Let's just be honest. It's not my favorite thing. But I feel that shifting very organically and naturally. I'm deepening my spiritual practice, so I'm serving my spirits even more in depth. I'm serving more spirits. These spirits like a lot of food. And they want me to cook for them. So I'm motivated to cook for them. And I'm actually really motivated to cook for myself. And I feel really confident in cooking for myself in regards to how that's going to help, you know, just my health and all that good stuff. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I haven't been triggered still yet to engage in binging or restrictive behavior. So just really feeling confident, but not arrogant. You know what I'm saying? Just because I've had quite a while. It's been a while since I've been successful with not engaging in, you know, negative behaviors in regards to my eating disorder. I still don't act like I can't be taken down by it. Like, I've been battling this for a very long time, so I'm never too arrogant to think that I don't need help. I keep it right in front of my face, and I'm always employing good coping mechanisms to get through those triggers. So I'm in a really good place, and I'm super excited for the powerlifting aspect of my life. I am already so excited for the mobility that I have regained, and I'm really excited to just continue to watch my body just shift and grow and change and become stronger. I'm so happy about it. And excited. All right, last but not least, what about Ohio, baby? It's officially been a year. It's officially been a year. It's officially been a year, and man, what a year this has been. This year was transformational, to say the least. This year was tragic, to say the least. This year was devastating, to say the least. This year was challenging. This year was beautiful. This year was beautiful. This year was amazing, and I'm glad I lived through it, and I'm glad I'm done. I'm thankful for being here in Ohio. I'm really thankful that I got the call to move when I did. Spirit knew things were coming that I needed to just be away from Colorado to deal with best. I do think that things would have played out a lot differently had I been in Colorado. This year was a lot. And if you know, you know. And if you know, you know. I'm really grateful that I have been in Ohio this year, because it has given me the space that I've needed to confront some issues and at their depth that I wouldn't have been able to confront at their depth had I stayed in Colorado. I have a deeper understanding of myself and of a deeper grasp of my issues, and such a lot more clear direction in where I'm going and how I'm gonna get there. Ohio was never meant to be the forever place. You know, I've got about a year and a little bit of change left here. I won't be here in 2 years. You know, I have literally a year and a little bit of change left here. So I'm excited to explore in this new year. Because of everything that has happened and all the grief work and grieving that I was doing, I really haven't been able to explore Columbus, Ohio. But I'm really looking forward to getting to know the land. To forming a little bit of a relationship with the land here. I'm so excited to explore the waterfalls and the wildlife and connect in that way. The trees called to me here. Ooh, and like there's just, ooh. The way the land speaks to me and the way my ancestors are speaking to me through the land is just, I'm so excited to explore that in my time left here. I'm so excited to explore more of Ohio, visit Cleveland, visit a few places, you know what I'm saying? Not just Columbus. So I'm super excited to really just take this place in while I'm here. Do I know where I'm moving next? Yes. And I'm excited for that. I'm so excited for where I'm going next. I'm so excited for the plans. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I have a lot of work to do. This weekend, this week, this last few days of this year, I am doing a lot of organizing. I got my inner guide planner, and I love that calendar because it really helps me break down my goals of the year, month to month, week to week. I have a lot of things that I gotta do. I have a lot of personal things that gotta get accomplished. I have a lot of personal business. I have a lot of things to set up and prepare myself for before I move where I'm going. And that just means it's gonna be really busy. And I'm excited. I'm so excited. So I'm so excited. So although I'm looking forward to exploring the lands and everything in Colorado, and not in Colorado, but in Ohio, I also know that's what I got time for. I have time to explore the land and do some magic. But we are preparing, baby, because the next phase of my life is about to be so lit. And I am beyond excited for it. From the plans I have for kink, to the plans I have for my art, to collaborations I'm working on with people across the country, to this podcast, there is just so much goodness happening in my world, and I'm excited. And I can't wait to show you all of it. I can't wait to just unfold this in front of you. This next year is gonna be mwah, amazing. If you made it to this video, gold star for you, because Lord knows I could talk, and I could talk a long time about myself. So thank you for your support. Thank you for paying attention. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Gold star for you for holding on this long, okay? So I didn't want to take up all your time, but I did want to take up a significant amount of your time, and I obviously did that, so I'm going to let you go. You're beautiful, you're wonderful, you're divine, and don't let nobody tell you different, okay? Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, you know the drill. If you like what I'm doing, if you like what you see, if you're feeling any of this, if you're feeling any of me, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notifications bell, ding ding, so you can keep up with everything I'm doing over here. Now, I love you. I live you. Thank you for all your support and for being here for me. And I'm gonna see you in the next video. That is God, Goddess, Creator, Ancestors, Loa, Guardian, Angels willing. I'm gonna see you in the next video. Mwah. Mwah. Peace.